It is May, and have you seen all the beautiful flowers outside? Oh, the preserves are absolutely blooming with all sorts of colors and shapes. So today, we're going to be talking about saving some of those blooms. Now, we're going to be doing some flower pressing, and this is basically just a way to save those beautiful flowers so you could view them later. So what you're going to need for this project are some flowers, or some pretty leaves if that's what you're into, some scissors, a pencil if you like, and some coffee filters, or if you don't have coffee filters laying around, you could also use some tissue paper or newspaper, but I find coffee filters work best. And finally, you're going to need a good sturdy book. So what we're going to need are those flowers to start with. One tip is to take flowers when they look their absolute best. So maybe right after you get them, or a day or two later, or right after you pick them from your garden. You want to save the prettiest flowers. You don't want to save flowers that are already getting brown. You are going to take your coffee filters. You're going to need 2. And we're going to make a flower sandwich, if you will. So we are going to lay the flowers out. Now, if you have a flower like this and you want to see the yellow part and the petals, you're going to try to lay that as flat as possible. And this one, I want the leaf and the flower, so I'm just going to lay flat like that, so it smushes the other way. Now, if you want, you could write the date on your coffee filter of when we made this flower sandwich, because this project does take a little bit of patience. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a book. I think hardcovers work best in this case. We're going to open it up to the front or the back cover, and we are going to take our flower sandwich and just put it in there. Make sure the petals, the stems, it's laid out how you want it to, and we are simply going to close the book. Now this does work a little better if you have some weight on your book. So either smush it down really tight and put it back in your bookshelf, make sure it's really in there in between 2 other books, or what you could do is you could put a few other books on top of this. Now after a few days, I'm going to encourage you to check your flowers again to make sure there is no moisture in your flower sandwich, because we don't want any mold on these flowers. These flowers I pressed a few days ago. Coffee filter is getting all that moisture, so these look okay. So I'm going to put my coffee filter back on, or if there is moistures in yours, you could just put a different top coffee filter on, or a different piece of tissue paper. Now to get the best looking specimens, you could wait about 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get the best looking ones. Here right in front of me, I have some flowers from a bouquet from a couple months ago, and these for about 8 months ago. And these are what your flowers are going to look like. These were once some carnations, and we have some daisies over here. You could put some in a journal, keep it as a keepsake. If you want some decoration in your room, you could put some in a frame on your window, or if you want to be a scientist, put this in a journal. Where did you find this flower? What is it called? Did you see any animals or insects by it? Or any art project that you could find in your imagination. Good luck.